So, what? Yeah, send me your vision for this
Okay.
because I'm very curious. I do like the build of it now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the idea of taking out the combat tricks feels like it would have to defeat the purpose of the deck. Is there precedent? Is this pure theory, or
Yes.
is there precedent
y-
for feeling like taking the combat tricks out is totally fine here?
But then, okay, it's like theory, right? But it
Yeah,
still has, like, I have arguments. Like, my vision is that
sure.
against scouts, we don't need, we really don't need single combat.
Yeah,
And it's even worse. It like puts us in a bad spots because of their repos or like their sharp sight.
yep.
Consider strike is not a bad card,
Single
but like
combat
single combat,
actually, it feels kind of like a bad card right now. It's kind of crazy.
yes, it is. It's like it's a removal card that really isn't really removal.
Yes.
It cucks you, especially because of all the
What
flash
happened?
freezes,
It used to be
etc.
so good.
I've never liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? That's edgy.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
there was a point earlier on where it had to have been good. There's no way people just were, tripping the entire time with that card. That's impossible.
I don't know. Right now, especially that people realize that flash freeze is good.
Yeah.
I think it's like it got really worse.
Yeah. The freezes make it pretty terrible. And
Yeah.
freezes are everywhere right now. I completely agree. I mean, I think single combat's kind of a troll card right now in the meta. It feels
Yeah,
really
that's
terrible.
why I wanna cut it because it's not very good against it's really bad against War Mothers actually. Like actually really bad.
Yo, what's up, Jamie92? Welcome back to the 1FK Club. We're gonna have a nice slow stream today. As you guys might notice, I'm streaming a little bit late. The reason for that was because I didn't want people. So we're prepping for the tournament tomorrow. This is the Giant Slayer Fight Night, and I didn't want people to, look at the strats and counter deck or anything like that. So we've been prepping for the past like 4 or 5 hours, talking about like all the different decks, all the different lineups, all the different angles, and I figured, at this point, since it's too late to like counter strat or anything like that, I might as well start streaming it. So I'm not going to be doing a ton of like chat interaction or stuff like that, but you guys are at least able to see some of like the tournament prep process, which I think a lot of you guys are interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as mentioned in my stream title, I've been doing this thing where I kind of force myself to stream early in the day. For I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is, but recently there's been so many days where I actually just I don't want to stream in the morning at all, but when it gets a little later in the day, I'm actually like I just kind of feel like streaming. And
Right.
it's a bit of a problem. I'm thinking about changing my stream schedule or something, cuz like I'm not really sure what to do about it. It hasn't been an issue. My stream schedule for the mornings hasn't been an issue for me for years. For years. Spanish streamer has an interesting Karma Maokai deck with a 1 and 5 mana KDA decks. What do you think of that deck? So it's just like Spooky Karma running Maokai? I don't think Maokai really wants to be running Spooky Karma.
No, it's a very bad idea. A very bad idea.
Spooky Karma is a pretty good deck right now. Just like Karma SI control. But Maokai in it feels a little weird. So do you have a shell
Yeah,
yet?
I am.
I feel like
working on
once you cut the... I agree with single combat cuts. I'm not sure about the rest of the combat tricks.
only one concerted. I want to cut on. Just have two.
Sure.
I want
agree
3
with that.
denies.
3 denies against the fields. I like it against the field. I agree with that here. I do agree. Since in theory we should already be good enough versus scouts. Lauren Protege fucks scouts so hard. Can we talk about that? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like a 3 mana 2/4 just eats scouts so hard. Unbelievable. Imagine running Chevalier instead. We were targeting scouts, Kuvira. We weren't running 3 Protege and we were targeting scouts. What the fuck was that?
Listen, I was running the whole Laurent package. The Laurent house was there. Everyone was there.
But
So,
Young Witch is pretty popping right now, right? I'm a really big fan of 2 or 3 Young Witch.
We're not running 3, that's for sure.
Sure, that's fine.
I like 1. I don't want to ever double draw her, and she's just like a cute Vile Feast target. If we're running 2 Young Witch, maybe 2 Sharp Sight. So 2 Sharp Sight, 2 Young Witch.
Yeah.
Your deck is looking almost done for me. I'm at 334 right now.
So when you said you were cutting combat checks, you just meant single combat.
Yes, that's a combat. I mean, yeah, removal.
Single combat's not even a combat trick. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was very skeptical about the idea of like cutting combat tricks from this deck. Sure.
Oh, no,
that
no,
sounds
no.
fine. Right.
No.
There we go. Okay, we're in agreement.
Don't worry. I might want to actually... I want 2 Prismatic Barriers and 1 Refuge. The 1 mana matters a lot.
A little worried about the aggro.
What aggro?
There might be people running aggro.
Yeah, but that's so bad.
I agree. There's trolls in this tournament. Listen,
I just don't want to have... I just don't want to have to run like Radiant.
Yeah, I'm not running Radiant here. I'm not running Radiant. That can't happen. No way.
Yeah.
Why not run 1 Judgments? Frostbites.
Yeah.
And also is like, it doesn't really feel that good. Like, this deck is mid-range. The problem with Judgment is like, mid-range is always there's basically like 1.5 matchups where Judgment's actually a good card. It's good against Scouts. Scouts are board-based aggro, and Scouts are the only board-based aggro in the entire game. The problem with Judgment is it's a card that is for mid-range for against board-based aggro, which is Scouts. And the problem with that is mid-range is already favored against board-based aggro. It's like, Judgment as a card doesn't really make that much sense, because you're going to get Frostbitten and, you know, a few other matchups. It's not really great against like aggro that has over the top. Stuff like Burn is not really going to care about Judgment, right? So yeah, Judgment's just kind of bad.
Maybe the last one could be Bright Steel.
Formation, yeah.
Formation.
That's what I'm thinking.
I want
I mean, so yeah, it's basically the same deck.
Right, but this is not the direction that I had in my brain. What I wanted was... Okay, forget about Furation for a sec.
Yep.
Think about just a board, Demacia, with like a board, like just elites even. Just like something like elites. Just a big board.
That's just splashing deny.
That's splash and deny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want... Shen. I'm not sure about Shen. Shen is a good card, though. It's like for 3-5, the stats are not bad. The barrier matters with all the challengers. It's how we win against Scouts. I think...
You want Garen?
No way.
I mean, what did happen to the days of just like olds? I'm just gonna run a big, like the big fucking board of units. Bannerman did get like pretty nerfed. Remember this card used to be a 4/4? That was really funny.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. 4 mana 4/4.
I don't know. It does feel like gone are the day. What the fuck is this card? Dragon Guard Lookout. Man, remember when people said this card could be low key? I specifically remember you saying that, Kuvira.
Why are you outing me like that? Like, what's the deal here?
I haven't thought... This card hasn't entered my conscious mind since literally the day it was revealed. That day. What the fuck, man? Dragon Guard Lookout.
Yeah.
I kind of
make
agree.
it work.
Listen, the identity of just big beefy Demacia board. It feels like
when Shyvana stops being Elnuk, this card will be good. Trust me.
Yeah.
We just need less Elnuk.
Do you want something more tempo driven than River Shaper, basically?
Yes. Basically. I'm gonna just start a deck with just Demacia.
It could be done. Then teach Skara, please. Does Skara play LOR? I thought he only played a bit at the very start.
Oh wait, he's playing right now.
No, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'd be down to offer a little bit of coaching.
Why are they all playing?
I don't know. This new event. It might be like.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's the KDA like sponsor thing
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
The
sense.
same reason I was playing yesterday, Kuvira.
We got baited, but like I was like so happy about someone actually
Yeah.
playing the game because they like it.
Baited again.
Our child is not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Not
definitely a
working.
lot of ways to build this. There's weird stuff like Dragon Guard Lieutenant.
Tenant.
Yeah, that's the Challenger Dragon guy. 2 mana, 3/2. I don't know. I do think River Shaper is pretty sweet here. I like the single combat cut. I think that's pretty sweet right now, for sure. I think that card was really not doing a ton. But I'm not sure how much more board-based we can really be than this, right? Like, we can cut down on a couple of tricks and run a couple more units.
Yeah, we can cut down on one barrier.
Feels like we're missing like a 2-drop or 2.
I'm looking.
Can we run this versus War Mothers?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do that one.
I'm saving it and running it now.
Yeah. Where are you?
Alright, let's try this.
Okay.
I think this is the right one. I don't think I have 2 Shen Fury decks loaded up. War Chef's Keck W. I think War Chef's is underrated. I think it's perfectly viable right now.
I agree.
I don't know. The only problem is it's probably a worse Young Witch, which is, I mean that is an issue. I don't want my card to be a worse Young Witch. A weird hand. Attacking on 3. Wow. This is actually a bizarre hand. Kuvira, how would you mulligan this?
Ooh.
That's so strange.
I'd keep 1/1 drop. That's it.
I'd keep
Tracker.
one. I would keep like Tracker and Shaper.
Taker and Shaper.
You like Taker and Shaper? Why?
Yeah. I don't want a 1 health unit.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I do like keeping River Shaper, just not in that hand.
I am one with the land.
Skara is liking your Tom Soraka deck. Yeah, my version's pretty good. The Noise is currently #1 on ladder with my version. Or he was yesterday. Yeah, I do have the best Tom Soraka version. It's not like super
secret.
Innovative. Yeah, it's only a few cards different from any normal version. But it's pretty sweet. That's a weird turn.
I'm good here. My hand is not bad.
I guess I have to play Shaper.
Water changes but never breaks.
It feels kind of awkward. Yeah, I have literally nothing against the Avalanche. Sharp Sight's pretty big here.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, honestly, if Concerted Strike might be a little too slow for what we're going for.
I wanted to cut single combat and consider it.
Yeah, I could see it. I totally could, actually.
The fate
It's not hitting anything.
and spirits
Yeah.
falls to me.
And it feels like that. It's like, I mean, we can't take this matchup late, right?
Yeah, you can't.
We have
deny.
no ability to take this late at all.
You have deny. You can out if I like. Ooh.
Yeah, I actually do kind of hate Concerted here. I feel like this deck kind of gets carried by Screeching Dragon.
Yeah, that's why I just got. You got vengeance.
Yeah, Screeching Dragon is actually literally the single thing that carries this deck the hardest. The rest of this deck is honestly just not amazing.
We swim within the flows of magic.
So, Current Fiora Shen, not your version. Current Fiora Shen, how does it do into War Mothers?
Depends on the version again of form of this, but generally,
I long for
48.
I can't. That seems off. I feel like Fiora Shen would be a better deck if it was 48 against War Mothers. Chat saying slightly favored? Shen into War Mothers? What?
Yeah, no.
It has to be unfavored. There's no possible way it's favored. I don't think it's that close to favored. I think it's... I don't know. I would say closer to 45. Why is Alpha WildClaw on that War Mothers deck? People have been running WildClaw and War Mothers for a couple weeks now.
For the honor of House Laurent. Try me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I can really do with this hand.
You're not bad. If you if you have more than one deny, you can outvalue me in the long term.
Sure. I mean, there's an argument to literally just give up the Shen here.
Honestly, almost.
I
Depends on your hands.
have no possible efficient way of protecting this Shen.
I'm obviously willing to play something
Yeah.
reactively.
Yeah, this is feels pretty terrible. But I have no choice but to, I think, take exactly this attack either.
Gift from the river folk.
You shouldn't feel unfavored. Like, if you have a deny in hand, you're in a good spot, I think.
What if I don't?
Yeah, that's well. It's,
I don't know. I don't think
She's not impressed.
deny swing is this as hard, actually.
If only Fiora could see me now.
She can.
It's
She's not
alright.
impressed.
Is he going full aggro? I'll talk about like the logic behind my lineup afterwards. There's a few specific things we're going for at once here. I don't know. I think I'm definitely liable to just getting pretty powered down here.
my hand is good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one. My hand is pretty bad. It's been bad all game.
Oh yeah, you do run that card.
Second harsh winds would be really funny here. I don't know. I mean, I can make your plays pretty awkward, which is nice. Like, my hands might be bad, but it is, like, hilariously perfect for this situation.
Yikes.
What form will the
Yeah, this did just get a lot better.
I never hold back.
You're in over
These
your
big
head.
5/5s are kind of fucking me a little bit, though. I kind of wish you didn't have these huge 5/5s.
Yep. They're pretty good.
I wish it wasn't just, like, taxing me a unit every turn. It's so unfair. What am I supposed to do against that? I mean, I have to drag it, right? I think I do. I think, like, the River Shaper popping off is a little too important here. Like, River Shaper is how we win these. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this spot feels okay. Like, I am just kind of out grinding every form of value. That, like, River Shaper does just kind of carry this matchup really, really hard.
The waters take.
This one you need to protect it.
Yeah. No, River Shaper literally just, like, auto wins this. It's really crazy. Because it also gives me odds of being on deny here. Like, you always have to... The odds of me having a single deny in my hand are, like, what, 85% for you? Really fucking high. Really
Yeah, you always
fucking
have. I'm putting you on too.
high. Oh. Yeah, sure. Especially the way I'm playing, you can put me on too.
Okay.
The cute thing is, like, Fiora level up isn't even completely worthless here either.
No, I gave you some very cute munchy spiders.
Yep.
Crunchy spiders.
It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Engulf them.
I will cut. Try me.
Sweet. Yeah, the Vile Feast is kind of hilariously a liability here.
I mean, I have to.
Your move.
Yeah, no, I know. For sure. Man, what a good card River Shaper is. Deck just has no efficient way of dealing with this. Yeah, that is pretty funny, actually.
That's my third one, though.
A gift from the river folk.
Here are levels. Yeah,
Two down.
this is kind of crazy. Even after this bad start. So, like, the question is, how is it possible for Fiora Shen to be so underrepresented on ladder if it's actually... if it's favored versus multiple of these matchups?
E. First one.
Like,
Alright.
Fiora Shen's a nuts deck if it's able to go toe-to-toe with Warmothers.
Alright.
Because this is the one matchup that could actually be unfortunate for it. Yeah, I mean, that's a yikes. That's a big yikes. Like, that's not even a small yikes.
I will cut you down. Try me.
Oh.
You're in over your head.
Wait.
I mean, I can do this all day. This is great.
Alright.
Strike without worry.
Wait, you're a pure sir.
What? Who cares? Why would I care about my Fiora?
Everything I've worked for.
What if we make a mono river shaper deck?
I don't know. I could have had to save Fiora there. Mono River Shaper. I don't feel pressured into winning off of Fiora's like all in a win condition. I guess it's a little bit better though. It feels like a weird commitment. It's like harsh wins. Yeah, I'm supposed to cast a spell there. That's just like a little bit better. Cause like you could definitely have a weird hand that actually beats me here. I was supposed to use Fiora's repost there. I was just stupid not to.
Should know what my hand is, I think.
Yeah, I mean we have a pretty good idea. Letting one contact. Yeah, the Fiora actually being like the full charges actually might have been super relevant here, which is really funny.
Many tribes under one banner.
Can you kill my Trundle?
I can certainly try.
We fight as one.
It'd have to be a really weird hand for me to be able to kill your Trundle, for sure.
Our banner will lead the way.
That's an interesting attack. Isn't it solo Trundle attack here? I guess you might have some like weird
Your move.
bait.
Currents.
I don't know. I definitely might be overvaluing just like the River Shaper. Because it might not be enough to win the game on its own.
I mean, it's
I'm
drawing.
actually, hilariously enough, I'm almost going to start not drawing from it, right? How many spells do I even have left in this deck?
Not a lot.
I think I've literally drawn almost all the spells in my deck. I can count 2 spells that I haven't drawn yet. No, I think there's 3. But yeah, I'm supposed to have one with like the Fiora's
Finally.
the Fiora's charges at this point. For sure.
Engulf them.
Engulf them.
Because like the spell draws per turn are only mitigating the fact that your units are just kind of bigger than mine here. Which is not enough. Not enough.
I'm basically 1/8.
For the honor of House Laurent.
Bright Steel would have been very good for you.
I
Formation.
long for a worthier.
If only Fiora could see me now.
Yeah.
Can. She's not
I am what we call online. I am online and ready. Wait, you have your third. Oh. I'm offline, I guess.
You don't have second Warmothers? I mean, I guess it's 2 turns from now.
You're in over your head.
You call this a aha?
I don't know. It is kind of funny. I am just getting like outgrinded by this Trundle still.
Yeah, imagine. That's a pretty good card, right?
Trundle's honestly, Trundle might be kind of low key. Maybe we should bring it, huh?
Wait, yeah. Well, technically. Lucky,
Yeah, I
innit?
definitely like. I think a pretty simple Fiora Shen looks good here. I think I like that. So what's your last card here anyway?
I mean, you should know.
I mean, it's War Mothers or Atrocity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm never beating that. Feels kind of bad. Yeah. So if I just go for the Fiora win condition earlier, I actually have no way of losing.
Learn, change, re-engage.
Wait,
What's up?
how would you have lost? Why did you surrender?
Because I know my odds. I can't stop the atrocity.
Aren't you like at 12 or something? No, 16 or I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You have the drag though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drag from the pillar is enough to win that game. And I have no out in my entire deck off of a River Shaper, which is really hilarious. But I literally drew all of my denies and concerted strikes that game. Yeah, let's run it back. That feels good.
Yeah.
Feels very, very, very good.
I did have a very good. The avalanche on turn 3 was rough for you. I think.
Was it? Did you kill one
Yeah.
River Shaper off that?
Yeah, and I killed
Nah, that's not the other one.
the one drop.
Yeah, I think keeping River Shaper in the opening hand is really important. I think going in for protecting it. I really like Sharp Sight. I might want 3 of that card. It feels like
Sick
barriers. Barriers feel kind of baity, honestly. You have a sick hand.
Yeah. I kept it.
What am I mulliganing for here? I mean, 1-drops are kind of bad. I kept Shen.
Yeah,
I kept
Fiora,
Shaper.
Shen, Schaefer, Fiora, deny. That's all you need.
Yeah, you auto keep deny here? I
Yes.
guess you have to. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about that. Like, am I just playing for the late game every time?
You have to. You can't.
River shape the land and give it life.
So you have to like Vile Feast here if you have one?
Yeah.
The War Mother will unite us all.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Wow. Weird turn. The fact that I basically can never deny Avalanche does feel kind of bad here. And also Shen's existence in this deck is actually completely useless in this matchup. It feels unironically horrible.
Sometimes no, it's pretty good because sometimes you can like save your challengers by giving them barrier and then sending them into the jungle.
I walk the space between worlds.
That's Shen's job. Generally, that's Shen's job.
Yeah, the Hearthguards help this matchup a lot for you.
Yes.
Like, that's a very, very big deal. that I don't really have a proper response to.
They're really good against scouts.
Yeah.
Strength and grace, beauty.
I mean, any Demacia deck, like even a pretty ladder standard version of Fiora Shen kind of folds the Hearthguard. Just having like a turn 5 play is good. The thing is, like, it's not even that Trundle's that good. It's just like playing a 5-drop on turn 4 is just a good thing in Runeterra.
Yeah. That 5/5 on turn 4 was pretty sick.
Ooh, this is kind of interesting. How many Unspeakable Horrors are you running?
0.
Wow. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. I feel... I mean, there's right now, like, just the question of, like, do I barrier the River Shaper or not? It's kind of sad. I think burying a River Shaper and losing the tracker kind of has to be better.
Just because of Alphys, I played one.
I know, but I don't have a hand that protects it. The thing is, tracker's not really doing anything here, right? I don't know. It feels like River Shaper is basically how we win these.
Alright. He's here.
I smell a
That's a little
fight.
early.
Mm-hmm.
This does feel pretty bad. I don't know. I kind of agree with cutting Shen, almost. Shen has a lot of pretty baity vibes.
Water changes but never breaks.
Do not stand in my way.
Yeah, it's always an attack here, no matter what.
Blade calls.
Like, I think I just block with Shen here. Stand United. I mean, I'm not in atrocity range. If I'm not in atrocity range, doesn't it just not matter at all?
Correct.
This
What?
is cute. What? We're drawing.
Did you misclick?
No.
What form will
What am
the waters
what am I
take?
doing to this Trinamere? I think we block this? I could block that.
Depends on your
Like,
hand.
do you want to hit the Wording Stones instead? I could have hit the Wording Stones instead. I think that's a solid
think
play, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets better.
Just hit the Wording Stones instead.
I mean,
That could be.
no, your play is fine as well. I'm at 8. The difference between 8 and 9 this turn isn't really big for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that was correct. This River Shaper is pounding me.
I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, the River Shaper draws are really interesting here. Man.
I think I'll just let them pound and I'll play around every single spell you
I
have
think
on
I
your
want
deck.
to build this deck around River Shapers a little bit more, actually.
As in, put some more relevant spells?
A higher diversity of cheaper spells. Like, for example, like one of Relentless Pursuit.
Pursuit is big. We need
like,
Pursuit.
Because I'm drawing so many spells, 1-ofs are a lot better than 2-ofs or 3-ofs. Like, just the optionality is huge. And the 1 mana from, yeah. I think, really, Pursuit? I mean, Pursuit. I could see Pursuit here.
From the river folk.
I just want Ranger's Resolve. I think Resolve would do a lot here. You're better off with Lulu and Garen. Honestly, could be. That's the funny thing. Like, that actually could be true. I think I have to deny that.
Debatable.
Feels pretty bad.
Ice to meet.
Yeah, if you Ice Quake me, that feels pretty terrible at that point. But yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know, the River Shapers will draw me infinite spells, but it feels like that will kind of only in some cases end up resulting in the one I want. Garen is really underrated. I think Garen is pretty sweet right now. I think I could literally just cut Shen for Garen. Which is basically what you were saying before, like going back to like standard Demacia. I think Shen sucks in all of these matchups. I think it's a bait card.
Not against scouts.
Who plays scouts anyway, though? Really?
I'm thinking about bringing scouts instead of
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, this will happen a lot in this matchup where I feel like I just kind of die to your over the top. Like, I have no way of surviving this overwhelm here. And this will be even more true against, like, I don't know, Feel the Rush versions. I guess I'm pretty much denying those matchups anyway. But yeah, like, I mean, how do I ever not die here?
Duty, selflessness, heavy burdens.
Right?
This'll be a slaughter.
Barry from this literally does nothing.
Get ready for a beatdown.
Currents, pull them down. Strike, we will reform.
Any deck that doesn't have flash freeze feels pretty bad to me.
I think I agree with that. I think that's a big agree.
We walk between realms.
Like,
The balance has been maintained.
It's pretty important. Like, Flash Freeze is actually so broken right now. Yeah, I'm never winning this. I don't think there's a reasonable way to win that. Like, I can survive that turn, but that's it.
All I could.
Like, how do you run a competitive deck that doesn't run Freljord? I think it feels truly impossible. Like, really, 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 truly impossible. Like, what actually reasonably counters Frostbites right now? If you want to go mid-range, I'd recommend going 2 Fura, 3 Garen, and 1 Asol. I'm not going to run Asol. I think Garen's cute. I definitely could run Garen here. As like a proper mid-range card. I'm not doing that.
okay.
We're not doing that.
Same lineup, same matchup.
I don't know. Do you think that would be good? I could do that. I have enough time to prep it. Do you how confident are you on the tables for that deck? Like, do you even know the tables for that deck for sure?
I'm a 6, 7.
The thing is, like, I don't think really anybody knows the tables for that deck.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Which is like, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Pretty sure. Have you seen Random 7 HS's version of Feel the Rush with Ionia? I haven't, no. Feel the Rush with Ionia? I mean, Kuvira and I tried building something like that, and then we realized how bad it was. But maybe this guy has thought of something we didn't, you know, who knows.
Random is not bad.
I am one with the land.
I don't know Random 7HS.
Pretty
Never
good
heard of
there.
him. He's got HS in the name. How bad could he be?
Steady my hand.
That's a fact. My hand is not good.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Am I ever passing here? I guess, I mean, I can't, because you'd be trolling to be sitting on anything here. Well, that feels good for me at least. If I lose this game, then something's going wrong. There's an issue here if I'm losing this game.
Between worlds.
Because my hand is it's not topped, but my hand is all right. It should be good enough to beat War Mother's bad hand here. Well, I'm certainly never passing this. Okay. Wow, your hand is really bad.
Followers.
Yeah.
Imagine if I lose this. Jesus.
It is pretty bad.
Many tribes under one banner. Today we fight as one.
So you have Troll Chant to take that attack? You wouldn't take that attack with Flash Freeze. That would be insane.
I like to live dangerously.
Okay, I'm really heavily wishing this Prismatic Barrier was a sharp sight, by the way.
I think we have to go on 3, by the way. Sharp side.
Find them
I agree.
worthy.
You call this a fight?
Big plus. Huge plus.
By the way,
Nature blesses
my
her
health.
followers.
I don't know. The sad thing is, like, I don't actually know if you're truly behind here.
I mean, I'm not. There's an issue.
I agree. Frostbites are just dominating the entire meta right now, though.
Yeah.
There's a big issue if you're not losing this game. There's a gigantic issue. But like, I'm still not gonna kill you next turn. A single harsh wind stops me from killing you next turn. Is developing not correct there? It might be. There's a lot of hands that would be forced to ruinate me. Like, he doesn't know we don't have deny, so he would feel like he maybe
I
can't
can't
take the ruinate.
Even if I have it, I can.
But if your hand is bad enough that you have to hope I don't have deny, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It definitely could have been correct to develop into that attack for sure. I would have had really no problem doing that.
These woods protect their own.
Keeper, our lands need us.
Yeah. I think the more I look at this deck, the more it just wants to be mid-range Demacia. And anything that's drawing it away from being mid-range Demacia is just making the deck weaker, I think.
Harry, riposte. You are top.
Yeah.
It must
I
be
just
done.
You call this hardly fair.
Nature blesses her followers.
Because, like, I don't think Shen is that good here. I don't think the barriers are really that good. One health. Oh, that doesn't look good for you.
no.
Yeah, it looks like you're fucked, buddy. Like, even if my hand's bad here, you still lose. So, yeah, this game didn't say much. He had, like, an absolutely horrible hand. Truly horrendous.
Nature
They are under my protection.
Yeah, that one.
Nature blesses her followers.
Yeah.
Almost one though.
So, like, I mean, you examine the list. Right now, there's kind of like, there's two big forks in the meta, in tournament meta at least. There's like Scouts and then there's like SI Control, which is mostly War Mothers with Freljord, but it could also be Spooky Karma a little bit. And at the end of the day, any cards that aren't really good versus either of those need to go. And that makes the list pretty much fine, but I think I really do like gearing this more towards like a proper mid-range deck. I think we're running kind of like too many cheap units. I don't know. I don't really like Green Glade Caretaker against War Mothers. Like, obviously in that game it felt like it might have been effective, but even that's a bait. Like, Green Glade Caretaker did almost nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not a really big fan of like the like Swarm of 1-drops. It's not like the question is this actually effective against Scouts? And I'm thinking it's not. The fact that Shen is a turn 4 play is really nice. And we already do have Screeching Dragon as effective Garen replacement. Bannerman. I don't think I like Bannerman here now. I think we often want to be trading down the board. I mean, what's a turn 4 plopper that just kind of replaces Shen? Is there much?
No. Ranger and
Yeah,
Bannerman.
Ranger's all right. I don't know. Ranger is, it's really not a bad card. It can definitely punish awkward hands on both decks, right? Is Lulu
Yeah.
not competitive? Not really.
close.
She's close. She's not that far off. Like, we could definitely consider Lulu here. It really wouldn't be. It's not unconsiderable, but it does feel a bit off. Chevalier. Yeah, we're not running Chevalier. That's literally not happening. And this is like the upside of Shen. It does feel like there's kind of no good 4-drop in these colors for these matchups outside of Shen. And that's what Shen has over Garen. Because we already have Screeching Dragon for our 5-drop.
Mm.
And I think Garen is... How does Garen do against scouts in general? It's a little slow, right?
It's very slow, yes.
Like,
We don't really need to...
against
Yeah.
scouts, you need to be stabilizing on like 3 and 4, not 5.
It's, yeah, and the level up actually doesn't matter. I don't want to attack. I don't care about attacking. If I'm good to attack twice in a row, that means I'm good already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think staying on Shen is fine.
So, like, I'm thinking about a shell like this. Show you.
I think against the field, I'd replace Young with Witch with War Chefs just because it survives Avalanche. And, of course, like Vile
Yes,
Beast.
look exactly. Look at the screenshot. I'm still building it right now, but I'm thinking about something very standard and like just curvy. Curve. Which is starting to look more and more like scouts, which is scary.
I like War Chefs. No, it can't be scouts. I really like War Chefs right now. I don't know. There's this thing people do that when a card gets nerfed, people will just drop it, even if it was like a pretty good card. Like, don't get me wrong, War Chefs is not auto-include anymore, but it's certainly not terrible. Like, it's not like a bad card. Lulu. I mean, Lulu's not bad either, right? Like, look at the tables.
It's not good.
Is she not good?
Yeah, I've tried everything with Lulu, and the best deck for Lulu right now is like Lulu Shen, with barriers and stuff, and he only wins against scouts and like very aggro stuff.
What
Kinda
is Fiora-
really weak.
What is Fiora really hitting in this deck right now?
What do you mean?
It feels like Fiora
Scout.
doesn't hit big spots commonly.
Scouts.
But
Good
what's the
against scouts.
spot? What's the spot? It's just like you trade for enough.
No,
You
you
eat
trade
a flea feather
for
tracker and then survive at 1 HP.
yeah.
So she's like a bad Laurent protege,
Yes.
and double drawing her is pretty nice.
Yes.
It's close. I mean, that is kind of better than Lulu. Lulu's a bit better against War Mothers, I guess. But she's kind of always going to be useless if they drew Avalanche, right?
Yeah.
Allies have been supported 3+ times. I don't know, man.
So Lulu's Shen.
Lulu's pretty close to Fiora right now, honestly. She is. Is this a standalone pursuit deck? Nah, this is not a standalone pursuit deck. Good try.
So I know where like it's not the deck. Let me find that. I have a Lulu deck. I do. It has Lauren Shivani.
When I single combat, I think single combat's basically just bad in this meta right now. At the end of the day, we need to be hitting matchups like Scouts and War Mothers, and single combat doesn't really do much against either, actually. And it's very counterable, it's very disruptible by like freezes, which are very common. Like Ash Nox isn't even that bad of a deck, right? Is Flower Child better than Greenglade Caretaker in that version? In the Lulu version? Maybe a bit. It would be close. I mean, level Lulu is actually like a thing. Like, Fiora's level has a really hard time mattering. Lulu's level actually is a bit of a thing. Right? Kuvira?
Yes. I'll send you a Lulu deck right now.
What about Trevor Snoozebottom?
Who?
Exactly. That's the only problem.
Look at it. Sent you the code, load it up.
I'm just like, I'm definitely worried about Lulu running out of steam. Do you want me to load this up on stream?
Yes.
Sure, I'll take a peek. To rush. You know how I feel about rush. Can we run this? This is basically, yeah, this is literally what I had in mind. It's a very standard, like, it's literally just Lulu, but it's running Screeching Dragon. Which I think I'm down for. Like, at the end of the day, the thing about old Lulu decks is most of them weren't running Screeching Dragon, and the thing about current Demacia Shen decks is that Screeching Dragon is completely carrying them. Oh, I'll try it. I'll try it. Where's River Shaper? We cut it, right?
Yes, of course.
The only issue is that, like, we're kind of running an aggro deck against War Mothers that we can't outscale them, and we're losing to Avalanche stuff.
No, I think if you dodge Avalanche, you kind of smack me by 5, by turn 5.
If I dodge Avalanche.
If you dodge
I
Avalanche.
don't... So basically, this is just an alt version of Scouts. Does this even beat Scouts?
It does.
What's your confidence?
6, 7.
And what's the
6.5.
table? 55 or 60?
55.
Ugh. I don't know how that makes me feel.
Good, I hope.
Well, this isn't the glade.
Ooh.
This is a pretty common turn 3 play here as well. I don't know. Sharpsight's addition to this deck could make it a lot better. Pass. No repost is troll. No repost could be control right now, I guess.
I removed it.
This is just a literal... This is basically just kind of like old school Shen Lulu with Screeching Dragon. There's definitely some things about this deck that might be troll. I'm testing it out though. I want to see how it goes.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I don't know. Lulu's level up actually feels like it'll matter in quite a few spots. Like, that's pretty adorable.
Hardly fair.
But yeah, I think I've already lost this game.
Really?
Yeah, my hand's a little too awkward here. If you didn't have a way to kill that tracker, I probably would have won. I probably should have played around it.
I've got your back.
So how big of a deal is this leveled Lulu anyway?
Ooh, really big.
I think that's gotta feel good.
1 part sandalwood and 1 part pix.
My stones.
How does this work again? God, it's been so long since I've played Lulu. They're fleeting health picks in hands. So it's barrier or vulnerable like a gem. Got it. Wait, that's kind of broken, huh?
I mean...
Like, I think that level up is pretty impactful here. Yeah, you should win. My hand's all spells. I have 2 rushes, which are kind of cucking me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think.
There's almost no top deck that saves me here.
Yeah, the problem is that I don't want to run Deny in an aggro deck. In a fast deck, in a deck that's trying to go under.
I think that's a ladder mentality. There's no reason we wouldn't run Deny in this deck against the field, right?
We can. It's a brick against cuts.
There's no possible way this is remotely favored against War Mothers, right? This version.
Yeah, no. It's very high rolling. It's like discards.
It's like Scouts, except you have no chance of drawing MF.
It's like it's like a game of Scouts without having MF.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got it spot on.
Which, that being said, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that some kind of middle grounds wouldn't be proper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What the hell was like... I do like Resolve. I think that... I think that it just has to be between the 2 decks. I really miss River Shaper here, I think. I think you can basically take the first deck and just run Lulu in it over Fura. With, like, War Chefs. How hard is it to level up Lulu if you're not running Young Witch? I don't think it's that hard.
I don't like it because Fura gives us like the reposts when we have a Shen, and like curving Fura into Shen is like huge. Curving Lulu into Shen is terrible.
The problem is,
yes.
I mean, Fura is just kind of a poop card right now.
Everything is compared to anything in Freljord.
I feel like Lulu actually has a chance of nutting out and winning a game. Shen gives Lulu barrier too. Like I don't see why Lulu into Shen is a bad curve at all.
How is that a good curve?
The same reason that Shen into Fura.
That implies no. That implies you have a 1-drop. And if you 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, obviously you're good.
Or a 2
With
drop.
anything. Yeah, but like what? 2-drop really?
So you want something that's like 2-drop stable because
I want
attacking
Challenger. I
War
think
Chefs
Challenger
are
is huge.
What about the 2-mana Challenger? What if we just hope we've drawn a Screeching Dragon? Dragon Guard Lieutenant? I'm not even joking. Like, we need a good 2-drop. Like, we need a good proactive 2-drop. Like, Dragon Guard Lieutenant is literally a 2-mana Fiora. Fiora's, like, 3 health is kind of shit in this meta. Fiora's 3 health does almost nothing against the field.
Then we run Kadrigan.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait, no, seriously,
Me
who?
too. Like, is it some kind of dragon? 9-mana dragon.
9-mana Dragon.
Yes.
I'm just gonna try Lulu.
I am confident. I'm an 8 that Lulu is worse than Fura. Especially because we're not running Rally.
Yeah, I mean, Lulu does kind of force you into Rally. I really don't want to run Rally. I think Rally is actually kind of a bait. I actually don't... You were saying before, like, Rally is an important way to beat the War Mothers matchup, and... I think I'd rather just go for the game plan here with Deny and Outgrind and controlling the board.
It's so hard.
What if both champs are bad?
Oh, that's hot. Continue.
Yeah, it doesn't really end anywhere.
Oh.
No, it really can't be Lulu. I like this version with War Chefs though. I do like War Chefs right now, actually. It's got really good stats. It's got really good tables. It survives Avalanche. It survives Fleet Feather Tracker. It helps, like, you know, give support to your, like, Fiora or Lauren Protege on 3. I think War Chefs is great right now. Absolutely amazing right now. This version looks fine. Although I'm still down to, like, cut down on Concerted Strike. Run it.
What match?
War Mothers. I think I'm pretty confident how this goes into scouts, even if I make some changes. Should be this. Would you consider Will of Ionia as tech versus War Mothers?
No.
No, but it's not that far off.
It's really far off.
Zed on 3. The Avalanche use Sharp Sight, they lose 10 HP. Zed is good in that matchup. Probably, like, Zed is maybe a better version of Lulu in this deck, by the logic of Lulu is effectively a better version of, Lulu is basically like Fiora, but worse against scouts and better in War Mothers. Zed would kind of be that, but actually very good against War Mothers, although even worse against scouts. Lulu's kind of like the middle ground between Zed and Fiora in that way. Like every card's value is a function of the matchup tables the card generates. That's rule number 1, especially in tournament mentality. You have to be thinking in those terms. It's super, super, super important.
Flavor and spice.
War Chefs is good.
War Chefs is great.
Break their spirits and their souls.
Why
Still
do people stop
dodges
playing War
Avalanche.
Chefs? Yeah, War Chefs is
Yeah.
amazing.
Weird.
Aren't you banning War Mothers? No, tomorrow we play a troll format where there's no ban. This is a bit of an issue. So these Giant Slayer Fight Night tournaments that are on every Friday, I like the tournaments. I like that they're doing weekly tournaments. They run well and they're nice. Like, they've got good commentary, and I hate the fact that there's no ban. That's kind of awkward. I guess I'm passing here. I don't know. I mean, unless you're trolling, you're never on Catalysts.
If I had Catalyst.
What are your...
I'd use
Yeah,
them.
you have to use it here. So
It's stunned.
the thing is, if this was a ladder game, I'd pass here, but...
It's stunned. And I don't want to give you a double tap on the stuns.
Sure.
Mm,
Makes sense. There's no ban? Yeah. No ban, I think, is a pretty trolly format. I think that
The War Mother will unite
the
us all.
ban does so much that maybe people don't realize. The ban is like why tournament format feels so good, honestly. Man, bit of a weird one. Yeah. I don't know, man. Frostbite is actually just so nuts against everything right now.
correct.
Yeah, I mean, this feels pretty awful.
We swim within the flows of magic.
I think I'm probably forced to develop into next round too, which is even more awful. And I guess I'm not blocking this. I don't know. Taking 5 damage early feels pretty bad. I don't know if I have a better option there though.
This deck is fucking broken.
Got your back.
Yeah, why aren't we bringing it? But yeah, you guys heard right. I'm not bringing War Mothers. It's broken. It's untargetable. It's unbannable in this format. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to bring War Mothers. Sorry, guys. If the tournament's just Spooky Karma, I'll break my eyes. Yeah, Spooky Karma is also pretty good right now. Nobody knows for sure exactly how good Spooky Karma is because it's pretty new with Go Hard and people are still learning how to refine the deck build and how to play it a little bit better. It's definitely possible Spooky Karma will be like is set to be like long-term properly tier 1. It's very possible. This is kind of awkward. Ooh, this is kind of very awkward.
They would fall by my blade.
I guess I sacrificed my War Chefs for a shot at killing your Weirding Stones here. Goodbye, War Chefs.
Bye.
For the honor of on guard.
Imagine having a Lulu here.
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
True kick W.
Look, I agree. You're right about that. War Chefs, no!
Goodbye, Stones.
What form will the waters take?
I don't know. There's a chance I'm trolling. It's possible not worth it to go in for that. Especially because you have troll chants that need to get turned on. You're running 3 troll chant?
We fight for
2.
one friend.
2? 2?
Yes.
That feels a little off.
Feels right on.
My shield is yours.
Yeah, honestly, like this version of War Mothers feels pretty favored here. Lunat situation is still fine. Wait, is it? That didn't look fine
No.
to me. I gave it a cursory glance and Lulu looked really bad there.
Pull them down.
Am I missing something?
Oh yeah, take this 5.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, not the fine.
Deny that.
I'm definitely not in a particular mood to deny that. God, I might actually deny that.
I long
This
for
is
a
very
worthy
strange.
opponent.
Let's deny this.
Gift from the river folk. Smell that? A fight's a cooking.
What's up, buddy?
Let them eat swords. Try me.
Sorry about that.
Feel the sizzle.
Oh no, you're good.
My steel is yours.
Am I?
You're
I look
great.
pretty.
You're pretty what? You're not good here?
I'm very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you look pretty good here, buddy. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You look great. I wouldn't want to be me here. I mean, Frostbite literally just counters everything. Why are we bringing Demacia?
Yeah, I did send you some.
How good do you guys
direct
think Spooky
messages.
Karma is right now? What do you
So,
guys
listen,
think in
it's
chat?
It's not necessarily Spooky Karma that is good. I think
Strike without
War Mothers
So
is the
good.
best deck because of 2 things.
Uh-huh.
Vengeance, SI gives Vengeance and Ruination, and Freljord gives
Frostbite.
Frostbite. And those 2 concepts are like the best.
Frostbite's been carrying Freljord for months. Like, before people even started putting Frostbite in that deck. Ah, jeez. How many moons has it been since Freljord has been the strongest region in the game?
Like since isn't it since Bilgewater?
Yeah, the Bilgewater. Yeah, literally since Rising Tides.
After the
After Fury of
Burn
North
deck.
came out. Yeah, as soon as Burn got nerfed. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. After 1 month after Rising Tides. When was Rising Tides? When was Rising Tides? It was... God, I cannot remember the dates.
Fuck me too.
But, yes, since 1 month after Rising Tides, Freljord has been the best region in the game. It's really funny. Just try Spooky once so we can laugh. I'll load up Spooky. I want to see different versions.
Alan is running Elise.
Do you like Elise in that deck?
Depends. I don't like it against control, obviously, but it does better against scouts. My favorite version is definitely the Thresh one.
So how do I win this game again?
You don't.
Yeah, there's no way that matchup is as good as you and chat were saying it is.
I think the hardest thing would be, would be Frostbite in one deck and then Vengeance in the other.
I agree.
That's-
Yeah, Spooky Karma's pretty solid right now. I mean, I'm down to spend like 30 minutes messing around with it. I don't know, like, I've been pretty, you know, out of the picture because I know Alan's been messing around with Spooky Karma for a while. And I've seen a few people on ladder. It's definitely not bad. I feel like it's not. I don't think it's quite refined yet. How does Spooky Karma do against scouts?
Really bad.
Yeah, I think it's like even if you're teched for it, it's gonna be pretty bad. Like, it's not bad, says chat. There's a lot of Spooky Karma propaganda been going around, huh? Only
Maybe
Elise
they've
version
seen-
can live versus scouts. Yeah, that's why I think like versions are running Elise, because it's literally only the Elise version that can do okay
Alright.
against scouts.
Sent you Alan ZQ's deck list. It's running a card that you will love. Signature swim card.
Navori Highwayman?
No,
Oh, then I don't care.
close. You're
Sapling Toss?
yeah. As a 3 of.
Oh yeah, that's big. I love Sapling Toss so much. I fucking hate it in this deck though.
Fucking 3 of though. What?
And this is like the most updated version. I think Alan's asleep right now. Otherwise, I'd call him.
Yeah, this is updated 8 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm on board with Sapling Toss, but probably not as a 3 of. You want to run it?
Yeah.
No Ruination. Yeah, that's not too surprising.
Looks pretty surprising to me.
Look, I'm not saying I would cut Ruination. I'm just saying I'm not surprised that Alan did.
Ah, yeah,
I actually am surprised that Alan did.
I think I'll tell you what.
So
Alan plays at like 6 a.m. So he runs into the exact same 2 people.
yeah.
So if those 2 people are playing, I don't fucking know, some aggro jank shit. That's why he's playing triple sapling toss. So I don't know if copying the exact deck list
Okay, let's go.
would be.
Alan has
great.
Sapling Toss as a 3F to see how often it can hit. Yeah, that's respectable. A lot of people do that in deck building. It's like faster to test things when you just jam 3Fs. It's definitely not a long-term 3F though. As adorable as Sapling Toss is.
All right, this isn't pretty easy mulligan for me.
Same. Do I care enough about Vengeance to keep it in the opening hand?
Oh, my hand is.
Actually, I forgot. This deck actually requires brains to play. This isn't an easy mulligan. I need to know my list.
This hand is.
Here, chat. Backseat me. Turn on backseat. Activate chat mode. I need backseating this game. Alan viewers unite. Toss hapless, keep rest. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Vengeance is huge here. I think I might actually have to do that. Keep Vengeance, denying deep med. Okay. I'm down for this. I would have kept Deny and Deep Med.
My hand is good, swim.
Ooh. Spots like this are very weird here. This is a hard deck to play. If I'm playing Spooky Karma, I'm gonna have to spend like literally the rest of the time before the tournament practicing this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not sure what to
Sure.
do in this position. Next turn, we're not really doing anything. We lost. This is why you need Shaper. Yeah, Shaper in the opening hand would be big here. That's why I wanted to mulligan a bit more aggressively. Which is not to... That's not really an argument. I'm not saying we should have mulliganed away with Vengeance. Go hard, Rock, and Vile Feast. I mean, that's what I'm inclined to do. It feels really bad. Alan would probably Deep Med. It's either Deep Med or just going for this. The weird thing about this play is that, like, we're kind of locking ourselves out of a turn 4 play by Deep Medding. We also don't really have a turn 4 play. Yeah, I think Deep Med is a little better there, actually. That's close. Do we just kill the Trundle on 5 if we have it? How often does go hard, or sorry, the pack your bags actually matter in this matchup? I feel like pretty often, just because it'll often go late enough for it to matter. That makes sense.
We can tell you win even, almost.
Yeah. Win con, it does matter. Yeah, I think so.
I don't feel bad actually about anything.
I think
For now.
I think I can't. Yeah, spending like Vile Feast to damage the Wording Stones, I think was a troll move for sure. That had to.
Yeah,
have been wrong.
the no ruination. I'm just gonna vomit my hand. I'm chilling.
Definitely missing ruination here.
Yeah, no ruination.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a few games to play this deck properly for sure. Absolutely.
Oh,
It's an interesting one.
hot. My stones.
Yeah, Stone's down. This is not a good list for tournament at all. Why do you say that exactly?
I'll do weird.
Play the
thing.
Thresh version. Look guys, a lot of the things about this list, ooh, that's cute. A lot of the things about this list I'm definitely not sure of. I agree that Thresh could be good or this could be a bad tournament list. There's a lot of potential ideas here. And obviously, I mean, we should be running some amount of Ruination. There's a lot of things that do need to change. Do I just Vengeance your Trundle now? So you can't... I guess you'll just play another one if you have another one though.
That's why I'm passing.
That's very rude.
Swing
I don't know.
flows of magic.
This is a hard matchup. The best champion for tournament is probably Lee Sin actually currently. Ooh, that's a raging hot take. That take is too hot for me. I'm burning myself on that take. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this deck does decent in this matchup just because it runs Deny. I like decks that run Deny.
Thing about Warmother is that I actually am not currently caring about Deny.
Exactly. That's what in this matchup that's a problem. Whereas like, I feel like the Shen deck can at least try to make you care about Deny a bit more. I drew a lot of like Vile Feast here. I don't know. This feels really.
The problem
bad.
with Karma is that they have to go heavy on stuff like Val Feast and cheap,
Yeah, exactly.
like locust removal to deal with Scout to survive even a glimpse of 1% win rates against Scouts, and then they lose everything else.
Exactly. That's exactly the problem. Like, it doesn't. Ionia doesn't support Shadow Isles in the same way that Freljord does. In fact, Ionia Shadow Isles are effectively redundant. So the fundamental reason I haven't liked Spooky Karma for a while, run it back, is because I feel like Ionia and Shadow Isles are kind of trying to do the same thing as the region. Like, Freljord provides a lot of the bulk, like the mid-range elements that we need for matchups like Scouts that come out of value. Shadow Isles and Freljord both are unfavored against Scouts. So to make it all right against Scouts, you have to scoop for some bad cards and a lot of like weird options, right?
Yeah. So Spooky Karma is a very, very, very good, very dangerous deck in a ban format. When it's not a ban format, it's not as good. Just because of the reasons you just stated.
If the big two decks are War Mommy and Karma, then Lee Sin kicks both of those. Doesn't War
Lee Sin
Mommy
is
win against Lee
unfavored.
Sin? I
It
think
does.
Lee Sin is unfavored against good players playing either of those decks, I think.
Yeah.
Like, versions of War Mothers right now are running like 3 Flash Freeze, 2 Harsh Winds. I could go for a more aggro hand here. What do you guys think about this mulligan? I'll literally let you guys backseat me. This is Twitch plays fucking Spooky Karma. Because it is a hard deck, and I'm still not sure how I should be approaching a lot of these matchups. Like, do I keep Go Hard in my opening hand just because I'm trying to assemble the combo? That doesn't sound right. Just go aggro. Yeah.
I pull the strings.
Oh,
I mean, I drew like the sort of like, or at least part of the aggro package here.
maybe this is how you win.
Yeah. Certainly is. It's doing its best. I don't know. Do I have any ability at all to play around Avalanche? Yikes.
You can have it.
You won't suffer long.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring this.
We fight for
I agree.
Lord.
Why is there only one good region in this entire game right now? How did that happen? When did we get there?
I don't know how I forgot for like a split second how strong this deck is.
I mean, there's literally, it's in a tier of its own. It's on the website right now that this deck is literally tier 1 by itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's in a tier of its own. Look, I'll pull up the site. See, guys, tier 1. Tier 1. Nothing else. It literally, like, what even beats it? There's nothing that beats it. Wow.
You're bored.
I know! It's gone! Where'd it go?
Imagine when we thought Avalanche was a bad card. We thought Avalanche was a role-playing card for role players, which is
Depends
I
on the
think
meta.
true.
I think it's true
I
in
think-
some metas, but it's
I
nuts in
think it's
others.
always, I think it's true just because we discovered this fork, where you punish slow plays by Avalanche and then open attacks by freeze. Freeze makes Avalanche viable.
Avalanche is just a straight up meta call. It's like there's some metas where the 2 damage doesn't actually handle with the aggression that is like that people are actually playing there.
Oh, thank God you played something.
But yeah, I mean I'm behind to everything here.
Stand together.
I missed an attack.
Today we fight as one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I was wondering why you didn't attack me there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sweep them away.
Avalanche was absolute garbage against Crimson Disciple. Yeah, exactly. Like there were points in time where Avalanche really wasn't that good. Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, I'm not bringing this deck. What's the table Fiorshen versus War Mothers? Because you said before you felt pretty optimistic about it, and I don't.
I have, but the version that I'm playing right now for Mothers, I think it's pretty good to swim.
Yeah, I agree.
These exact ratios, I love them. They make. I'm playing double harsh winds and triple flash freeze. I'm locking Demacia out. Like the thing is, Fusion was good, but now I'm running like Heartguard, Wild Claw, Chandol, and the freezes. So like I have a board, and I'm gonna trade your board. So you have to proactively play your barriers, and I'm just gonna answer with freeze, and I stall the whole turn.
What's the second deck to that deck? Is it anything other than Scouts?
No.
But think real hard. Is it anything other than Scouts? It could be this. It could totally be this deck here, right? Fiorshen. Scouts into that versions of War Mother. Okay, so ladder scouts into your Code War Mothers. What's the table?
50. $49 for me. For War Mothers. 48.
I really don't want to bring it.
This doesn't look fair.
Can we try Ash Nox versus
This
that deck?
version?
Yeah, that version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
let's
for
try
it.
that. I want to try Ash Nox versus that version.
I'm thinking at the same time about that.
Deep gets
Second.
destroyed versus Scouts? Deep? Yeah, I'm not bringing Deep. At what time is the tournament tomorrow? Wait, that's a good question. What time is it tomorrow? Is it... The fight nights are always 2 p.m. Pacific. But I don't know if they changed it. That's when it starts. Asol still beats War Mothers? Ash with Wolf destroys War Mothers, chat.
What beats War Mothers? Asol?
Hey, their words, not mine.
That's fine.
No Deep, no Funk. Did I miss that deck? Gone are the days where I can bring a fucking Gimped Deep deck to a tournament and still win it. That was a sick deck, Kuvira.
Yeah.
That was a big brain deck. I had
Sure.
a sick lineup in that tournament. And the rest of the tournaments I've had a poo-poo lineup.
Are you even playing that all the... What? Sorry?
That was the last tournament that I actually prepped without your input at all. So, I mean,
Yes.
who knows? I don't know. The thing is, I spent literally an entire week off stream prepping that lineup. I sweated so hard for that tournament. I sweated unbelievably hard for that tournament. I've never sweated harder for anything else in my life.
All the world on one arrow.
One era?
You have 2 harsh ones?
Yes.
You have 1 Ledros?
Yes.
Sim's so proud of himself and his team for prepped a week just to beat BBG. It is true. There basically was only 1 Runeterra player in that tournament. I don't know, that's not... There were others. Hyped and Strife Crow were playing there. And they almost play Runeterra. BBG basically doesn't play Runeterra anymore. I don't know. Give me a break. Ash Thresh beats ramp decks. Thresh? Eee. I'm not bringing Spooky Ash, I think. What the fuck?
What?
Nothing, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad.
I'm through waiting.
Ooh, Elixir here is pretty good.
Didn't you cut...
Continue without me.
I don't remember. I'm running, yeah, I think 3 chance 0 Elixir is what I'm on right now. Yeah, 3 chance 0 Elixir. I don't know, it's a little weird. I think, like, in this matchup, I don't know if I can actually play the Ashe early like that.
I don't think it's optimal. You want...
Yeah.
For 5, you want... 4. You want something else. Probably Bjerg.
I agree.
Will no one listen?
Oh, you had it.
Gone mad.
Yeah, I think I needed to just play Bjerg. I think playing Ashe into, like, the finishing open attack is kind of how we win here. I'd say War Mothers is 60-40 versus Ashe Nox. Honestly, that sounds pretty close, in my opinion. That's, like, just about right, isn't it?
Mm.
The trap is set.
Interesting.
Many tribes under one banner. What did we catch?
Yes.
What if you just ran Trapper in that list?
Sharpen the blade, secure the
In what list?
That one.
for glory.
Like, honestly, how bad would that be?
I wouldn't want to pull it off of War Mothers.
Hot on the trail.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, War Mothers is kind of purely mirror attack almost. In the Wild Claw version. In the Wild Claw version, like, War Mothers becomes much more mirror attack than anything else.
This is our homeland.
I have the same list, but with Brittle to have an easier time versus Scouts. Yeah, Brittle's fine here too.
No,
Kuvira
don't
hates
worry
Brittle.
about us still.
I mean, I'm not literally like super keen on running it, but it's it's an option. I don't think it's terrible.
Stand together.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. If I didn't play the Ash earlier, I might have a bit more of a chance. It still feels like, unless you mess up and give me a great opportunity to kill it, it's not going to do a ton.
These stories were true. A chill in the air.
Ooh. I had to.
I don't know. This is a little aggressive. Kind of have to
A
hope
little.
I'm good here.
A little.
I mean, I have to hope I'm good here. How many whales is your version running? Are you on zero
From?
whales?
Yeah, 0.
I like zero whale. I think whale's a garbage card. I agree with that.
Bones hates that as well.
So, here's the thing though. I mean, at that point you could basically run Ionia.
Vengeance, Atrocity, Ruination. It's the triangle that we cannot escape. Valfist.
I mean, Will is a better Vengeance.
Oh, that's a hot take. I burned myself.
That's not that hot.
It's really hot.
I mean, they're at least comparable. You don't think Will's a better Vengeance?
No.
Really?
Hmm. How dead am I?
You need Atrocity? I mean, I do like Atrocity. What do you think of adding Shampoo as attack on the stack against War Mothers or Field Rush? I honestly don't think...
What?
I don't think the extra attack
Oh.
does really as much as it seems. It wouldn't be as bad as it sounds.
Why am I still dead? What's happening? Oh yeah, that makes sense. What?
Oh,
Got something to say?
no, it just made me chuckle. A chortle.
Hmm.
It just looked funny. Well, it's good because it also doesn't make the Trinimir level. I unironically don't think it's that hot of a take that Will is better or on the same level as Vengeance. I do think that maybe we can't replace Valfeast or Atrocity in Ionia. For sure. Can we run it 2 more times?
Yep.
What do you think the table is here?
$59 for me.
59.
I like those edgy numbers because I don't think it's fully 60. It does. The 1% makes sense. I'm sure you understand it.
Right.
That's why I'm using it. Oh, of course you do.
I guess I keep the Renfang Wolf in the opening hand too. It's actually pretty alright in this matchup. Actually, would take a look at my deck. I've been refining it all day. Is it like one of these archetypes that I'm thinking about bringing to the tournament?
I will take a look. Link your... Good sir. Link your vision. Your deck. Can't play stones. You're calling me.
I looked at it.
Yeah, I looked, unfortunately.
I don't know. I wish ephemerals were better.
Safeguard our homes.
What is this?
Hand's doing pretty awkward things here. What a shame.
I would never attack swim.
Yeah? Just because it lets me play... lets you play Weirding Sounds?
Stones or anything. I wouldn't play Trundle because I'm scared of a flash freeze on the Trundle and then... But now I can.
Many tribes under one banner.
So what...
I don't know.
What would you do there if I passed?
I'd pass. Oh, if you passed?
Yeah.
I would pass back.
Yeah.
Or play Hearthguard. Depends.
I think I need to get the 5 damage in, actually.
It's very close, I think.
So do so I don't get ads. I don't know how Twitch ads work. I think they changed the system recently. I mean, we scrimmed this matchup before. How is it feeling before?
Much better for you, but now that I'm not running bad cards, it's very interesting.
What did you do in that time? Did you cut whale?
I cut well, and I added more freeze. Added more ruination as well. Ruinations. And I think this is the best version against scouts for sure.
In Avarosa's name.
You may have it.
Stand and defend.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you add?
More ruination, one more ruination, one more harsh winds.
From
Does
1 to
make
2 harsh ones?
Yes.
And you're...
Yeah, this
Okay,
is big.
why the Ledros though?
These are troll lands.
I feel like, I don't know. Ledros feels like it whiffs most matchups.
Our
Maybe I'm
strength
trolling.
is yours.
Especially with like the sort of wild claw direction, I feel like Ledros makes less sense than before.
Yeah. Agreed. Cut one Ledros and add one more troll shot.
That would make me happy.
I can't wait to watch all the War Mother mirrors tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You own what you take.
Yeah, I miscalculated.
For the thrill of battle.
You picked the wrong
How big is it? Last time was pretty big, right?
Yeah, last time it was very fucking big.
Last time I had like 4 cards in hand and it moved from 0 to 6.
Ledros gives some serious odds in the Spooky Karma matchup, actually. It's still on favor.
Yeah, it's good against spooky. On favors for War Mothers.
Is Coin Flip, yeah, I think Coin Flip is saying that
My flip is
that
smoking.
Spooky Karma wins.
No, it doesn't. I think it's just depends on the version. Obviously if you're very hard teching against control as a Spooky Karma player, yes maybe. But then you lose to every other mid-range matchup, aka scouts. So this doesn't lose to scouts. That's the thing.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Oh, this is pretty good actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if I can really respect that much in that position, which is very sad.
I did play the first one. No? Oh, that was last game.
I'm basically 1/8.
Victory
I know
requires
you
a
got the
sharp blade.
cards for free, but what do you think about the crazy time sink to get the KDA
I don't think
spells?
even if you play Spooky Karma perfectly. Whoa, what happened? Oh, you played something else. I think it's still 50-50, no matter what. Even if you hard deck it against me. I mean, if you play Wills, I guess it's favored. But then you just instantly lose to scouts. and anything aggro with Will of Ionia and Vengeance in the deck.
Bristle, attack!
Wait, you're in the mirror.
I don't feel like I have a way of winning this. I don't know, Glory Seeker feels really bad in this matchup. Against, like, I guess a well-built version of the deck. Because it gets very, very, very pounded by the freezes.
Vengeance after, so you don't flash freeze the Tryndamere.
Yep.
Just in case I got bullied. I feel pretty good. Ash can still open and scare.
Yeah, Ash is kind of
represents
like
him.
how this deck has to have a chance of winning.
Mm.
But even then, I mean, I need to have a good hand, right?
I will unite the Freljord.
Bow to your king.
7 attack. What happened to this Ash? 7. I'm always attacking no matter what.
This is gonna be fun.
The time is right. Strike now.
Yeah, I guess I'd block that. Oops. I wonder if it
I
matters.
won't. It does, of course. But I'll just want to attack with the Trundle anymore.
Line up.
I can see the Debastian
Yikes. Yeah, being short here feels very, very bad.
Look, you don't. This opens me up to something very scary lethal.
So always Vengeance the Ash here, right?
If I have it, yes.
The War Mother
I don't have a Trundle.
is all.
Was your Vengeance before wrong?
Why? I don't have a Trundle.
Show me a target.
I can see you don't have a Trundle.
My aim is true.
I'm dead.
Yeah?
What did I Vengeance before?
You Vengeance Sejuani for no reason.
Yeah, I guess I
Ash is
mean-
literally the only way this matchup gets won on this side.
I'm joking. I'm fine.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do is like lock your Assessor with that Vengeance, and I thought I was gonna, but I'm still fine. Obviously. I mean, I don't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this correct? No.
Rosens, stand together.
In theory, this deck should be better. In theory, this deck should be better against scouts than
Look up for Reavers.
that one, right? Doesn't it have to be?
Say it again, please.
In theory, this version should be better against scouts than that one. Right?
Yes, yes, yes. Much better. If I Vengeance the Ash before, I don't think I would have survived anyway. So I have a second Trundle in my hand, and we'll act like I played it right now.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I guess I'm always open attacking. I'm happy to bring Astrofoliard. The only problem is running a second deck without Freljord feels bad.
Yes.
There's literally no good second deck. I kind of hate Spooky Karma. Quinflip, do you have a different build of Spooky Karma?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah,
think
I
so.
can't. I can't. There's no way. It's impossible to get on that.
No, without a ban to scouts, I don't think I
think there's no way around the Shenfiora version. I think this Shenfiora version is fine.
I
can't-
Like scouts swim.
What?
I like scouts.
Why?
I think they do better against War Mothers.
See the list I sent?
And-
Cabo, can you resend your list? Coinflip was referring to Gigas's version.
Oh, with Lee Sin? No way. No way we're running Lee Sin. Just like asking to get pounded by scouts.
Yeah, I think that version should be favored versus War Mothers, maybe. I'm not joking, you can beat War Mothers and Scouts. Oh, the like Nox Overwhelm stuff that people are running. Nox Targon Overwhelm. I mean, it's got to be pretty okay into War Mothers, right? This is like the
Run it right now.
flavor of the week deck.
Fast. I'll send you the code.
I got it. What do you mean you're sending me the code? It's on my screen. I'm down for it.
It has a knock system.
I know. Ah.
All right.
Man, I don't want to bring this list. I think this would probably be the sweaty choice. Is it not
Yes.
bringing TK Raka? I can't bring TK Raka without a ban.
I just saw transfusion and
I want to bring TK Raka so badly,
I can't.
but I can't. Not in the field, not without a ban. It's a
What
very
about Turbo
sad
Deep?
story.
Turbo loses to scouts.
Good one.
Thanks. I worked hard for it. I don't feel very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Stark, there's a problem here. This list is scaring me.
No one's the wiser.
I mean, you do have to consider a lot of people are going to be on whale, though, right?
Bad players?
They'll never see it coming.
My health. Yeah, there's no way. I am out. Ooh, the two Pharaons. I'm already in Pharaon range. Almost.
It made it to have better late game. Yeah, I like this version of it. Looks fine.
Everything's
I'm like Kato.
behind ya.
I like everything else. But Kato.
Oh, we have no decimate? Interesting.
Yeah, it's just got Kato for this minute.
That's super interesting.
I mean, Farron is the decimate in a way, but... You didn't draw from that.
You must have bugged.
That's really hot. You didn't play anything before.
Right.
We fight for one frail
Is discard aggro not good now? I mean, it gets more countered by stuff like AoE than a deck like this. It's a little too all in. Discard loses the scouts too.
Lead the way. Death doesn't scare
Yes,
me.
it does.
Yes, it does.
The party has arrived.
It feels like just simply just a straight up better version of GP. Just because it doesn't have the bad cards like GP.
Yeah, not running bad cards feels a lot better. I like that this deck found a way to cut all the bad cards.
Party's over. War is no game, brother.
War is no game.
You good here?
No,
Yeah, I don't think you're good here.
This is our homeland. You got a problem?
ouch. I don't think I can.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
I mean, when you think about it, 2 is like 3. Just one more.
Stand and defend.
You may have my Trundle.
Yeah, it feels bad. We've got a whirling
made this-
death here that...
I played one Flash Freeze.
Yeah. I guess I whirling death the Draven into your Trundle. That's kind of funny. I guess this doesn't beat Vile Feast. Got an axe. Yeah. But not... We don't beat... Yeah, I guess I have to do this. It feels kind of bad, but it's kind of the only way I can beat Troll Chant, right?
Yeah.
I have no choice but to just go on with Darius.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
One fast.
I don't know, what would make this actually optimal right now?
Hmm.
High density of chumps.
Oh, my hand.
Decisive maneuver. Yeah, I've seen other versions of this one maneuver.
Decisive is just.
I don't think I
Oh.
like it.
No one's the wiser.
Do you like it, Kuvira?
I think it's better than Kiddo.
I mean, it's pretty adorable.
Was in place.
Depends on what you're up against, really.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
Right into my avalanche.
Yeah, sure.
Many tribes.
Right in front of my avalanche like this. Shake my hand.
I think
Ooh.
Crescent... I think these two developments have to make it worth it.
Coming behind you.
Goodbye,
Feels
stones.
hard not to.
My health.
Stand and defend.
Avalanche is Pepe versus this list. Yeah.
Yeah, because you avalanche and you jump
We're
back
running
and I
like
can't
maximum 3 health units. You can vial one of the others.
I know exactly what's the correct play here.
It's kind of weird. It's gonna be a ranked menace. Yeah, I'm already seeing like versions of this on letter. I'm gonna be right back, Kuvira.
Yeah. Why does this? The question that you should ask yourself. Oh, he's not here. The thing is, why is this better than MFGP? I think it cuts the bad cards. Like Jack is a bad card. GP's lukewarm. And it's running better cards, like Crescent. It needs more draw. This deck can be made better. Much better. The question I've asked myself is why hasn't Kuvira streamed like he's supposed to? I was a bit busy this week, that's why.
Okay, what's up? Did I miss anything?
No, certainly not.
Yeah, I think it's very possible for people to double fist aggro to this thing.
Yeah, I think it's the almost the big brain move. Like double fist, this and scouts, and you're set. Like no jokes aside. Crescent is everything. Crescent is huge. Transfusion is huge. Pale is even bigger. Yeah.
You agree?
It's still not optimal. Like Darius is not that good. Kato is terrible. Everything else is actually really, really, really big. Hmm.
What do you think, Kuvira? I think I'm just gonna try to like run some matchups or something. I don't know. Probably end my stream now. I just wanted to basically just do scrims for a couple hours on my stream. Since I was scrimming anyway, I felt I'd stream it.
I've got a pretty neat idea.
Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the event. It'll be a lot of fun. Peace out guys.